Hello and welcome to today's session on generative AI and cybersecurity. And we will be learning about the common threats to generative models. In this video, we will introduce once again what generative AI is quickly and then dive into the common threats every developer, security professional, or enthusiast should be aware of. So let's get started. What is generative AI? We have already discussed this a number of times. Unlike traditional AI models that classify or predict based on existing data, generative models can actually create new content that mimics real world data. So that's generative AI. Why cybersecurity matters for generative AI? Well, generative AI often requires large data sets, which might include personal information or proprietary corporate data, to learn and produce high quality results. And a 2023 IBM security study notes that the average cost of a data breach has climbed to $4.45 million. When these breaches involve AI models, the stakes are even higher. Fine, let's explore four major threats to generative AI: data poisoning, model inversion, adversarial inputs, and unauthorized usage. So, these are some of the common threats to generative AI. Starting with threat number one, that is data poisoning. This happens when attackers deliberately inject malicious or misleading data into a model's training set. The goal is to corrupt the model's understanding so it produces incorrect or harmful outputs, embed hidden backdoors that can be triggered later by specific inputs. A real world analogy of this could be: imagine someone slipping counterfeit coins into a counting machine so it falsely learns to accept them as genuine. So, what could be a step by step defense to this? Number one, or step one, is data validation. Always check incoming data for anomalies such as outliers or suspicious patterns. Step two, use trusted sources always. Only pull training data from reputable or vetted repositories. Step 3 is regular audits. Periodically retrain and test your model with clean data sets to spot performance changes that might indicate poisoning. Step 4 is version control. Keep track of data versions so you can roll back if you detect signs of an attack. Now, by implementing these steps, you significantly reduce the risk of feeding harmful inputs into your system or into your AI system. Threat number two is model inversion. What is that? You extract sensitive information from trained models. Here, attackers query your AI model repeatedly or exploit its internal parameters to recover sensitive data that was used in training. Researchers have shown it's sometimes possible to reconstruct personal images or even certain text strings from large language models. A real-world example of this could be a study from Harvard and MIT demonstrated how malicious queries could reveal parts of the training dataset in text generation models. So, what would be the step-by-step defense for this? Step 1 is to limit model access, restrict who can query the model and how often, use API keys and rate limiting. Differential policy. Step 2, incorporate techniques that add noise to outputs, mimicking the risk or minimizing the risk of exact data reconstruction. Step 3, encrypt sensitive data. Even if attackers invert the model, robust encryption at the data level can reduce the risk of gleaning real user details. Step 4, monitor model outputs. Keep logs of unusual request patterns like repeated attempts to force the model to reveal training data. Combining these measures helps preserve privacy and deter model inversion attacks. Threat number 3 is adversarial inputs. Inputs crafted to deceive or mislead AI systems. Attackers design specially crafted inputs, images, text, or even audio, that fools the model into misclassifying or producing targeted incorrect response. For example, in image recognition, just a few pixel changes can make a stop sign appear like a speed limit sign to an AI system. In text models, cleverly hidden tokens might make a chatbot leak restricted information. The step-by-step defense for this would be: Step 1, adversarial training. Retrain the model on adversarial samples so it learns to spot them. Input sanitization. Filter or pre-process incoming data. Example, resizing images, removing suspicious tokens in the text. Step 3, robust model architectures. Use layers or techniques designed to resist small input perturbations. And step 4 is continuous testing. Regularly run simulated attacks to check if your model remains resilient over time. By staying vigilant and incorporating adversarial defenses, you protect your system against deceptive inputs. Threat number 4 is unauthorized use. Hackers gaining access to AI models for illicit activities. Generative AI models can be hijacked by hackers for nefarious purposes, like producing deepfake videos, generating phishing emails, or spamming with fake content. A real world scenario of this could be, imagine a cyber criminal gains access to a powerful text generation model and mass produces realistic phishing emails. Now, this can lead to higher success rates for scams. Step by step defense, access controls and authentication. Implement strict user authentication and role based permissions. API security, secure your endpoints with HTTPS, rate limiting, and whitelisting. Monitor usage patterns. Use anomaly detection to flag unusual model usage, example, sudden spike in output volume or strange requests. Regularly security audits. Conduct penetration testing on your AI infrastructure to catch vulnerabilities before attackers exploit them. Taking these precautions can prevent your generative model from becoming a dangerous cyber weapon. To emphasize the importance of securing generative AI, IBM Security found that organizations taking proactive approach to AI security saved an average of $1.76 million per breach incident. As already discussed, a Gartner report predicts that 75% of enterprises will move from AI piloting to operationalizing AI fully by 2025, greatly amplifying potential attack surfaces. And MIT research has showcased how model inversion attacks can reconstruct faces from seemingly anonymized datasets. If you're interested in diving deeper, check out resources like NIST for AI security guidelines and OWASP for emerging best practices in AI security. So, we have now covered 4 major threats to generative AI: data poisoning, model inversion, adversarial inputs, and unauthorized usage. Each has serious implications for personal privacy, business continuity, and society at large. Should you have any further questions, feel free to ask me in the Q&A section or join me in the communities available on Facebook, LinkedIn, and School. I'll see you there.